Hi, my name is Kari Jackson, and I'm a senior Primavera Consultant and Trainer with Global PM. I have about 13 years of experience using Primavera P6 and a few years of experience using Oracle Primavera Cloud. Through the process of learning OPC, I've really made note of some of the key differences between P6 and OPC, and in this series, we've been sharing those differences with you. So this is part 4 of our series in transitioning from P6 to OPC. In this video, we're going to be talking about tasks. Now, normally in these videos, I've been talking about the differences of the features in P6 versus OPC. But when it comes to tasks, we really don't have a P6 equivalent. Now, we did have steps in P6, and tasks seemingly have taken the place of steps because steps aren't in OPC, but they don't have the same functionality. Tasks really have a foundation in lean scheduling or short interval planning. In lean scheduling, contractors, foremen, and supervisors, those that are doing the work in the field, break down the CPM schedule to tasks so that they can decide the best way to complete the work. Traditionally, lean construction scheduling utilized sticky notes. These were color-coded by responsibility and moved along the wall to represent the flow of work in the field. OPC has digitized this approach with their task module. Activities are broken down to tasks and then assigned to companies. Then we schedule the work using the work plan page. Tasks have durations, due dates, and even handoffs or dependencies. Companies commit to their tasks and update the work as it progresses. When dates are missed, they can provide reasons for the delay, keeping everyone in the loop from the field to the office. Now let's go ahead and jump into OPC and take a look at the task app. Start with going to my work plan page. My work plan page is where I can create and schedule my tasks. Here I have a number of tasks already on my work plan page, and I can also expand my activities on the left side in my hopper to then drag and drop my tasks onto my schedule. This allows me to plan when I'm going to complete the work. From here, I can also create tasks. So if I want to create a new task, I can create a new task by clicking Add within the activity that it belongs to. When I create my task, I can assign it to the owning company. My owning company has a color associated with it, which determines the color of the task on my calendar. Here I can also set the duration of my task. I can provide it with a due date or a completion date. Double-clicking on a task opens up my task details, where I can change the details of that task. I can view commitments or commit to a task. When a company commits to a task, we're indicating the date that this task is going to be completed. Here I can also define or view handoffs, which are dependencies between my tasks, and I can view constraints, and I can assign existing constraints to the task. My handoffs page lets me view and create handoffs between tasks. Here I'll click to create a new task. And then I can create handoffs between my tasks. My task list page is going to show me all of the tasks for my project. Here is another place that I can add new tasks. For my task list, I also have the ability to create handoffs and constraints. And from my activities page in my schedule app, I'll also be able to view and create new tasks. And finally, my constraints page of my tasks will allow me to view and create constraints associated with my task. While tasks might not be for every organization, if yours practices lean scheduling, this is definitely a unique feature to OPC. Make sure you take a minute to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our last video in the series on transitioning from P6 to OPC. Happy scheduling!